replacing the transmission fluid on RX 350.
Alright my friends, here's a quick video of the RX 350 Lexus, and this transmission is going to be about transmission. These transmissions are sealed, and supposedly you cannot remove or replace the transmission fluid. I got 80,000 miles. I thought it was time. So the very first thing I want to show you is where to remove the plug so you can get that oil going. Now these transmissions, this is the plug. These transmissions, as the oil gets hot and expands, it'll fill all the way up to here and give you a level. You're supposed to check the transmission, and I got a scanner. You can check the internal temperature of the transmission fluid, and it should be between 105 to maybe 113. But you can also do it with a tool like this one. Now this was very nice in this Lexus, because the other models like Mercedes or the Highlander, they have a different design of this plug, and so this plug goes in there, and then it has another plug, and the other plug is the one that you use to calibrate your oil once the oil warms up. So here we go, and I'm just presenting them. I'm gonna fill it up and then I'm gonna calibrate it, but because I'm in a rush, I'm probably just gonna measure exactly how much oil I have. I'm gonna let it cool off so I get a good reading. Now this is the driver's side. You need to remove this plate, this plastic cover. These are 10 millimeters, and then you have one of those silly clips that they always break when you remove them. And your fill hole, this is the nut, and it's nice that it has a WS so that you don't mess up by pulling other nuts. And there it is. That's the hole. Okay, now to fill it up, I do have a pump. All right, here we go. Let's let gravity do the job. I'm going to measure exactly all the oil that I need to put in here. This hose goes down into that access hole, and that is it. This is how I measure exactly the different the oil. I let the old oil, I let it cool, and you know, you'll be amazed how much you leave in the pan. So before, when I first did it, it was only 96 ounces, and look, it already went up to like 96 and a half. So I'm gonna put the same amount. I need to put a little bit more here, and then I'm gonna go back and just fill the transmission. And I'm gonna also, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and do a flush too, because I realized this oil. This is the way I'm doing the flush. This is the cooler. The transmission cooler has two hoses, and I'm grabbing the one closest to the engine. Now look how the hose that I remove, I plug it so we don't have any leakage, and then I'm gonna put a little hose here. I'm gonna measure it, and I'll go with measurements.
This is how dirty the transmission fluid is. I'll let you judge by yourselves. Thank you.